What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and it's true. Yes, I am going to expose every single one of my bases, Legend League and War bases, and yes, somebody from Tribe Gaming, other than Etsu, has 3-starred every single one of them. Now, of course, a couple of these bases are novelty for fun, for show bases like use code Galadon and the GG logo. I will show those first, and then we will have 7 serious attacks against a wide variety of bases. You will see this one attacking army and strategy work against every single one of them and then have an opportunity to copy them for your own. I will put them up in my Discord server. Also, your support, of course, is always helpful. If you have an opportunity, please do use code Galadon. It is in settings, more settings. You scroll all the way to the bottom, the basement of Clash of Clans. Right there, you can support a creator. You can type in Galadon. If you do that every time before you make purchases, because it expires after 7 days, then Supercell will send me 5% of what you spend on gems, packages, and gold passes, and I will give back 10% to the community in giveaways and gold passes, 10% to charity, and it also helps keep the lights on around here and helps keep me bringing you every single day new Clash of Clans content. And here we go. These are the real bases, the serious stuff, the bases that I thought were actually pretty good, and some of these are actually copied from professional players and clans that competed in World Championship events. So these are not pushover bases. There will be a couple of ring style bases as well, so you can see that this Yeti, YOLO, boulder smash, whatever you want to call it, Yeti smash with boulders, is going to work and annihilate every single base, including, are you ready for this? The Etsu base. The Etsu base absolutely getting annihilated by this attack strategy as well, although I will tell you, Rage, he didn't really have a problem wiping out all of my bases except for that one base. In fact, I'm pretty sure he, on the first attempt, 3-starred all of my bases except for one, and we will show the Etsu base at the end. You can take a look and see how it does work out. Now, the Etsu base, designed specifically to stop ground attacks. These other bases, not so much, and of course they are anti-3-star, which just honestly aren't doing as well right now, and they are getting crushed left and right by both ground attacks like this and Hog Hybrid and Electro Dragons. You bring it, you know the attack, and you're going to grab the 3 stars. But Rage, 9 bases? Seriously? For some reason, I thought about this video after he had asked for some friendly challenges, which, by the way, is a constant thing in Tribe Gaming. And this should seem obvious, but if you're in a clan that wants to get better, if you're a player that wants to get better, friendly challenge. Build bases, try out new bases and new defenses, and you will get better over time. That is exactly what these guys do. They break down and critique each other's strategies as well, constantly seeing new bases and new armies being tried. But like I said, this is going to be the same army over and over and over again in today's episode. So beginning with the next attack, we will take a little bit closer look at the execution of this strategy and see exactly how it works out. Obviously, you see the Hog Riders in the clan castle, or should I say in the siege barracks. And yes, again, if you want these bases, make sure you get on my Discord server, discord.gg/Galadon Gaming. I do my best to put every single base from every single video on my Discord server. Look for the room entitled Bases Linked from Video. Okay, so here we go. Here comes Rage again, and you'll notice it is this ward and walk strategy that starts off just about every single attack. It's all about the funnel, and that seems to be so true in so many different attack strategies right here, and also knowing how to pick off those individual buildings with just a solo wizard. Notice he's caught some vulnerabilities right here. The Warden is going to move in, and the Warden's going to get great value. In here after the scatter shot, that is of course one of the key defenses to take out early if you can. That and the multi-target Inferno, and already this base is in big trouble simply because of so much value being taken down right there. Then you've got the Barb King. He moves in on the other side to basically complete the funnel. Archer Queen, all of the troops getting dropped down right here because he knows exactly where they're going to go. He's got the jump spell at the ready. And honestly, it's one of the things that makes this attack a little bit difficult is the fact that you need to change things up, and Rage is doing that really well from attack to attack. He's not funneling the exact same way or the exact same place. He's using a variety of those opening moves to get the funnel to work. Right here, you'll notice that Hog Riders came out of my defending clan castle. Also watch throughout the episode because I will use, of course, Lava Hound and archers and even ice golems to try to stop Rage. It didn't work. Rage was 3-star in every single base with this ground army, and even when a huge number of troops went around the outside, notice that spell timing and placement in the core, getting that max value out of those spells is what makes all of the difference in these attacks. And despite their slow progress around the outside of this base counterclockwise, they are still going to roll around and crush every single building on this base, and it happened again and again and again. So do I think that this is the be-all end-all best army to use for Town Hall 13? Honestly, no. But I think that Rage may be one of the best players at executing it because he certainly didn't need a lot of practice, like I said, against almost all of these bases to pick up 3 stars. So, you know, yes, offense is strong right now, but remember, this is a fully maxed out Town Hall 13. There's no excuses here. I have everything maxed out. All of the walls that you can max out right now were maxed. And yes, we did switch up the defensive clan castle. So let's watch for that as Rage starts once again. And notice him coming from the far side of this base. I never would have thought to start the funnel way over here, this far away from the town hall. And this was also a fresh hit on this base. I'm thinking, no, wait a minute. This just is completely counterintuitive as to what I would probably do. But then again, I have had some success recently following the rule, what would Galadon do? And then doing the opposite, okay? I think of where I would start a funnel, where I would try to come in with a queen or a warden walk and do something completely different, and it actually works out. So maybe I'm teaching myself backwards, but okay. So let's watch Rage. He's doing a great job again. Warden walking, and the key, of course, is the warden hopping over those walls. He's going to get in, and once again, in the beginning of this attack, get great value by taking down a multi-target Inferno. Here it comes. Barb King on the opposite side with the Archer Queen this time, and then watch for the Siege Barracks with everybody else just pouring out, and they're going to wander straight down the middle of this base. Notice that Rage is counting on his Barb King and just maybe 1 or 2 other units to get to the Town Hall here. The Archer Queen actually turns the corner. She makes sure the Town Hall goes down. Everybody else goes right down the middle. Notice the early Warden ability, and then, of course, the beautiful jump spell that, if you saw it right there, is allowing troops to go left and right. Look at them split up and just annihilate this base. They're using both the jump and the rage. The rage was kind of placed in a dead zone, but if you notice, the very left edge and the very right edge of that rage spell, right smack in the middle of the base, made sure that units were enraged as they flew through there. The Yetis are still enraged, and then here come the Hog Riders with the heal spell. Top right of the base, they came out late after that Siege Barracks finally went down. And yes, again, another Galadon base has absolutely no chance. Now, I will tell you, these bases have been defending almost without fail in Clan War Leagues and in regular Clan Wars. I've been using 1 or more of these bases for weeks, if not months, and it's extremely rare that they get 3-starred. Maybe it's the quality of competition I've been seeing in Clan Wars, but then again, this is Tribe Gaming, and it's not just Etsu here who is amazing. These guys have an incredible amount of skill and practice, and again, here we go. Ring base. Check this one out because I thought maybe this would throw Rage off. I was wrong. In comes the Warden walk once again, and watch the beautiful funnel. Now, of course, the Warden is ideal for creating one side of a funnel because, again, he's going to reach over those walls and clear things like the mortar right there. Make sure units don't turn the corner as they come in after this base. And again, oh man, I need to watch this because this is something that I still fail on constantly. So here's the Warden. There is the funnel completed at the 9 o'clock corner. So let's watch as Rage continues to clear out the funnel to make sure that his units are going to go right up the middle. So notice this on the right-hand side, bowlers, because again, he was able to find weaknesses in the base. He was able to see a couple of buildings that might not fall to a specific type of troop. The bowlers and the baby dragons doing a great job. And in essence, those units have now funneled the Barbarian King. The Barbarian King, he completes the funnel along with the Archer Queen, and now you can see they've pretty much got nowhere to go, but right up the middle of this base. Finally, as the Barb King takes out the defending Barb King, he's going to go through the wall right there, And check out the timing as the Archer Queen takes down the air defense at 6 o'clock, and that leaves nowhere else for all of these guys to go but right up the middle, over the jump spell, to the Eagle Artillery, to the Infernos, the Scatter Shots, the Expos, and of course the Town Hall. Here comes my triple Ice Golem threat, trying to throw something different here at Rage to slow him down. Not going to happen. There is the second star. Here come the Hog Riders on the left-hand side, and again, it's going to be the heal spell on the Hogs, even though a few were lost to the Spring Trap right there. Look at them go, clearing out that left side. On the right-hand side again, spell timing and placement seems to be the key. The more I watch these replays, the more I think that you've just got to get maximum value out of every spell. The poison, the jump, the rage, the heal, everything has its place and time, and if you get it right, honestly, you are going to increase your chances dramatically of 3-starring what could be an otherwise difficult base. Now, obviously, some players think that these ring bases are easy, they're cake, they're dumb. Etsu says they're super annoying, but I do feel like they have had some success recently in Legend League. And remember, just a couple of 1-star defenses in Legend League can make a huge difference to your outcome for the day. So running a base like this that might catch off even 25% of your attackers, 2 out of 8 defenses are 1-stars, you're probably going to come out ahead as long as you know how to defeat those pesky 1-star bases, and this is certainly an army that is going to do that. The funnel, though, it's not an average, easy, everyday funnel. You've really got to be careful about it, and obviously the timing there was perfect, and Rage picks up another 3-star, but I've got 3 bases left. Let's see what happens as we try to stop Rage from 3-starring. Again, it's that anti-3-star Clan War CWL base with the Town Hall kind of out towards the outside. This time the walls trying to prevent that Queen Walk or any sort of early kill squad from taking down the Town Hall. But again, Rage not coming from where you initially might think. The idea, of course, is to get as much value out of the Queen Walk, or Warden Walk in this case, at the beginning stages of the attack. And also, again, that funnel needs to be clean, needs to be complete. Watch again as Rage takes advantage of a base that maybe wasn't able to protect all of its buildings. The Bowler and the Baby Dragon, they still get through the Tesla, the Troll Tesla out there towards the outside. Not enough to throw Rage off, and the Grand Warden's actually going to take another one out right here. As you can see, the funnel has been completed not just around the outside, but inside the first 2 layers of walls. And now, look at the Grand Warden with the Rage spell going after the Scatter Shot. Again, if you assigned points to each defense, the Scatter Shot would be one of the highest value defenses in the game. Eagle Artillery, Inferno Towers, and Scatter Shots are definitely the top on the list to be dealt with. And then the Queen and the King team have completed the funnel, and notice what's going to happen here. The Archer Queen, even though she was kind of out there on her own funneling, she is going to join in with everybody else. The jump spell, absolutely beautifully placed, opening about 6 different enclosures. There's the Warden ability, multiple spells going down. Again, it's all about that spell timing and placement as everybody rolls through, and it seems like it's just a random spam attack, but you know that Rage is being very meticulous about where and when he places every single troop. And look at this attack seem to go away from the Town Hall. Right here, the Town Hall looks like it might be safe, but wait for it. As the Archer Queen comes rolling in, she has her ability, and with that, she will easily take out that Town Hall for the 2nd star. Hog Riders now supporting the Yetis, rolling in together, and then the heal spell is going to help the Hog Riders. He tried to help out the Yetis. They kind of made a right turn right there and went a different direction, but it doesn't matter. Rage is getting the job done one more time. And again, I don't know where I copied this base from, but it's not my own base design. It was a base design that had held up very well in CWL and in the World Championships most recently. Rage made it look easy. These are first attempts on almost every one of these bases, and we only have 2 bases left. We're going to watch, I believe, another ring base get attacked, and then finally we're going to see Etsu's famous base, which is built to withstand ground attacks, get attacked by this army and get taken down as well. So here we go, another ring base for Rage, slightly different, definitely one that has given me problems in the past. I never know how to approach it. Where do I want to go? Do I want to focus on the Eagle, the Queen, the CC? And to be totally honest with you, when I'm watching these attacks for the first time, I don't even know where Rage is going to start from. I'm like, you know, maybe the bottom, no, the left, no, the right. I'm like scanning around, trying to see where he's going to start. I have no idea. And then finally, okay, that is not where I'm going to put the Grand Warden if I'm doing this. But notice the scatter shots. And maybe this is a flaw in this base design. I'm again not sure where I got this base and why you would have your scatter shots this far towards the outside, but this base does. And of course, the Grand Warden is going to take advantage of that, even though he has to use a rage spell early on. The Grand Warden picking up those points, increasing the score of key defenses being taken down, while at the same time, he's creating a funnel for the rest of the troops. So watch the 9 o'clock corner, the far left corner of the base closely as the Warden moves in and he's starting to get those secondary line of buildings down. He's creating a clean funnel for the units to roll in, and now here come just a couple of boulders, going to take out these outside buildings right here and make sure there's nowhere for anybody else to go. Now, the Warden using a second rage spell seems super costly, but Rage knew what he was doing, and that is his name after all. So here they come, the King and the Queen, just above that left corner, and now you can see where the funnel is going to be guided. Right up the left-hand side of this base, nowhere else for these units to go. They actually go after a wall, and they're going to have to punch through that wall on their own, but that is all part of the master plan for Rage. The jump spell being saved until the inner core, and that's going to make the next closest building right there as they're battling through my CC troops, that Expo. So there goes the Lava Hound. Yes, like I said, I switched up the Clan Castle on defense a few times just to see if we could stop Rage, but no, there it is again. An absolutely perfect Rage spell. There goes your Town Hall, beautiful Warden ability, and everybody is having their way with my base. At the bottom of the screen, the Hog Riders have come out of the Siege Barracks. They're working their way counterclockwise, and this base is in big trouble right here. As you can see, just about everybody is still alive in the core. The healers working overtime, and they're moving up. Not a lot of key defenses left. You just got that one scatter shot. The Hog Riders making quick work of that. And I don't know. I mean, we're going to see how many attacks in this episode. There's like 9 attacks in today's video. And honestly, this is one of those attacks where it's like you watch a tribe guy get 3 stars. Then you copy his army. You try to copy what he did. You go out and you get a 34% 0 star. At least that's what happens to me. So I guess it takes more practice as part of it, and just the ability to read bases, to know where stuff is, to know the range of units. That is absolutely key, to know what your Warden can and cannot reach, and to know the behavior of your funneling troops and the funneled troops. That's something that I seem to fail on a lot, and if you fail your funnel, you're likely going to fail to 3-star the base as well. Okay, so here it is. The final base of the day. This is the famous or infamous Etsu base that so many players have had trouble with. And I realize that this base can obviously be 3-starred by many different attack strategies, but I wanted to show it because, well, honestly, this is the base I've been running in Legend League lately, and it seems to do pretty well. I'm still getting, I would say, between 2 and 4 1-star defenses. And if you want to come by and see some of that Legend League attacking live, make sure you stop by fb.gg/realgaladongaming, where I live stream on Facebook Gaming and give away gold passes just about every single day. So make sure you tune into that. In the meantime, Etsu's base being approached from the direction that, well, okay, I haven't seen it done this way before. I've seen players come in through one of the single target Inferno enclosures in the past and like Yeti bomb it, Earthquake it open from a couple different angles. This Warden walk coming from the 6 o'clock corner is so unusual, but again, it works out really well, even though he's got to drop the rage spells to keep that Warden up, something that I wouldn't really have thought of. Like using a rage spell with a Warden walk, I usually try to avoid. And then check out the strange spot that he drops everybody else, realizing that they're going to tuck themselves around this corner. The Archer Queen Barb King have created the funnel, and then the jump spell gets them into the Town Hall enclosure. Now, I do have to give you guys a disclaimer right here, and that is that Rage spent several attempts with this army trying to get this base down, to try to 3-star it. And it is definitely a base that is specifically designed to cause headaches for anybody that is attacking with a ground army. Those single target Infernos in their individual enclosures just annihilate P.E.K.K.A.s and heroes. The Eagle Artillery and the scatter shots right in the center of the base, making it tough as the Town Hall is kind of off by itself. But Rage got it to work, And again, it's all about the spell timing and placement. The Hog Riders right here, great value because they are managing to get in and get down that single target Inferno on the left-hand side before he lost any heroes. And that makes a huge difference. The Queen, the King, the Warden, and of course the Royal Champion are going to get just fried by those single target Infernos. So a little bit of luck and a little bit of really good timing does obviously make this attack work better. Notice here where it looks like, wait a minute, he's still got one more single target Inferno that could be the last building standing. But that is where the Yetis in these attacks come through so strong. The Yeti Mites in that little stinking basket do such a good job of taking down point defenses like this. But on this attack, it's the Royal Champion and the Grand Warden that get the job done. The Wizards, there's like 100 of them at the top of your screen out of the Siege Barracks, and Rage making it look easy. This one not even close, and he's 3-starred every single base I have. What do I do now, you guys? Give me a base. I need your help. Thank you, guys. That is it. You stuck around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true Gala fam, and I appreciate every last one of you, especially when you use code Galadon. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind of people on this planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full text. Galadon, that Rage fella, he can join my clan. I approve.